Hello yogis and welcome to my channel. My name is Miriam and today I am bringing you a 15-minute spinal awakening flow. You need yourself and your mat. You need some sort of strap, so it can be a yoga strap or a tie or even a towel or a scarf, just as long as it's fairly long, wider than shoulder width, probably as long as your arms can go apart would be the best. And then if you have a bolster, a yoga bolster, grab that. If not, then you could just roll up a blanket or two until you have a harder pillow, nice and long, about as long as your spine. So grab those things and I'll meet you right here on the mat in a child's pose. Taking either knees wide and big toes to touch, sinking the hips down, reaching the fingertips forward. Or if you prefer a narrow child's pose, you can take the thighs together and drape yourself down over your legs to begin. Beginning in a soft child's pose here. Take your forehead down to something. So that might be the floor, that might be a block, that might be your hands stacked like a pillow. Let your breath settle in here. Just observing your inhales and exhales. Feel the breath move into the back body, into the spine, upper back. Imagine that each inhale could create more space between each vertebrae. If you're in a narrow child's pose, take your knees wide. Now reach the fingertips, arms forward. Push the palms down. Start to walk the hands to the right, like you were going to frame out that right thigh with the chest. Then pull this right hand back. Place it next to the right knee. Push down and open the chest to the right, coming into a twist. Your head can rest on your upper left arm or the floor. Pull that left hip back and create space here. Inhale. Exhale. Unwind. Slide that right hand forward. Walk it through center all the way to the other side, framing out that left thigh. Left hand comes back by the knee. Push into that left hand. Open that twist to the left. Breathe into the space you're creating. And then pull that left hand forward. Come all the way back through center and start to wave yourself forward, rounding the spine forward, arching the spine back. Take notice of the breath, but you don't need to control it right now. It's just noticing your own natural inhales and exhales as you arch and round the spine. And then the next time you come up, take the knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders into your tabletop position. Inhale here, drop the belly button, arch the spine, pull shoulder blades together, maybe look up. Exhale, push the floor away, round the spine, tuck chin, tuck tailbone. Inhale, exaggerate this movement through into an arch. Exhale, dip it down and round the spine. Keep these going with your breath pattern. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Close the eyes. Connect breath and movement here using your whole inhale to arch and your whole exhale to round. Try and lengthen out the time it takes to inhale completely and arch fully. Exhale and round. Next time you exhale, start to round this back into a circular shape through one hip and then the other, arching forward. Keep that attachment of breath and movement. As you take this into some big circles, moving intuitively into the spine, and then circle that out the other direction. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. Come all the way forward once more into that tabletop position. Walk your hands one hand's length in front of where they were. Tuck your toes under and start to push the hips up and back. Downward facing dog, but find movement. Pedal out the feet deeply here. Let the hips sway gently side to side. Spread your fingers wide and root into the base of the palms, first finger and thumb. Lift high on the tippy toes and then drop the heels. As you inhale, come high up on the tippy toes, round the spine forward into your plank pose. Now this can always become a knees down plank just by resting the knees on the ground. Exhale, push it up and back, downward facing dog. Keep this going as you inhale, round yourself forward through plank or knees down plank. Exhale, bend the knees, take it back, down dog. Make it fluid, make it your own. Let it look however it's going to look. This is your practice. Let it flow. Last one. And then exhale your way back, downward facing dog, and take a moment here, breathe. Then drop the knees down to the mat, either crisscross the ankles or swing your legs off to one side and come down into a seated position. We're sitting cross-legged here. If you feel like your back is rounding and your belly button is pulling back and you can't, lift the crown above the tailbone and widen the collarbones. Then grab your bolster, your rolled up blankets, a little pillow, or even a yoga block, and elevate the hips here so that you're up and you can stack the crown of the head over the tailbone, spine long, draw the belly button in, and then grab your strap. Now, if your strap is like mine, where it has two metal ends or even one metal end, you're gonna grab those in your hands and then roll the hands in until they're fairly wide apart. So start with the hands much wider than you think, but the strap is taut. So the strap is not loose in the middle, we're pulling it taut. Draw up on the pelvic floor, pull the belly button in and lift the crown of your head, and then draw your shoulders into the sockets. Okay? As you inhale, start to sweep this strap up, overhead, and behind you, keeping the breath smooth and going slow. Now the arms are staying straight with a little micro bend through the elbows, and the strap stays taut, so we don't want a loose strap here. Now if this feels difficult, you can widen the space between the hands. Okay, if it feels impossible. If it feels too easy, then roll the hands a little closer together and keep this going. As long as you're not arching the spine like this to get the arms over, and keep the spine long, the shoulders retracting into the sockets, crown of the head lifting, core is working here and the breath is smooth. So always checking the breath to smooth it out. Next time the arms come up overhead, let's keep them there. Drop on the pelvic floor, squeeze the belly button towards the spine, and then start to take a side bend over to the left, pulling on that left hand so the right arm comes up to the ear line. The left side waist is compressing, but the right side waist is long, and then maybe look up underneath that right arm and breathe space between each rib on the right side. And come up through center, drop that right hand over, pull the left arm to the ear line, take a side bend over to the right. Keep drawing that left hip down, maybe look up underneath the left arm. Smooth breath. And then all the way back through center. Let's release the hands down and we can take that strap off to the side. Roll out the shoulders a little bit here. Hands to the tops of the thighs, palms up or down, and drop your chin towards your chest. And just start to roll the chin gently side to side. Slow and gentle half circles. Feel the neck getting a passive, gentle stretch. Stay there with those half circles or take the head into a full and gentle, slow circle in one direction. And then take that the other way. And bring the head up through neutral. And we'll come off of a bolster or a block if you're on one, and all the way down and onto our backs. So however you get there, you can grab the backs of the thighs or just round yourself down all the way onto your back. Then draw your feet close in towards the glutes, close enough you can reach down and tickle the backs of the heels with your hands, and a little bit wider than hip width apart. Take your arms down along your side, pull the belly button in and draw the lower back down to the floor like you were gluing it there. Then start to push down into the bottoms of the feet and gently roll your hips up, lifting the spine, coming into a gentle bridge pose, and then rolling down. Keep these going, lifting the hips, rolling up the vertebrae one at a time, and then rolling it back down. Imagine lifting a chain and lowering a chain, one link at a time. There's no need to push this to 150%. Just a gentle roll through the spine here, lifting and lowering into your bridge pose. And then once more, attach breath with movement. Inhale up and exhale down. And if you feel ready for it, you can add the arms on here by swinging the arms up and over as you inhale and back and down as you exhale. So the spine and the shoulders are moving together. So just options. You do not have to add the arms here. Just a couple more. And then lower the hips, lower the arms all the way down. You can take your arms out to a T or a cactus shape and windshield wiper the knees side to side. Then roll yourself to one side. use the hands and arms to push yourself up and grab your bolster or your rolled up blankets and take them long ways on the mat. Scoot your glutes right up to the end so that's hitting you right at the sacrum here. Hands next to your sides, the knees are bent, and plant your feet, and then round yourself forward before you roll onto your back. Now, if you need a little pillow here, you can grab a blanket, another blanket, or a pillow even, and then prop your head up a little. But if this is okay with your neck, that's great. Take your arms down along your sides and then release your legs into any comfortable position. So maybe they just come out and the feet flop out long in your Shavasana shape. You can always take the soles of the feet together and let the knees fall out wide and then maybe support with blocks or books underneath the thighs. Any comfortable position where you can start to release and relax here. Close the eyes. Start to breathe deeply here. Relax the forehead. Relax your shoulders so they're dripping down either side of that support. And the collarbone is spreading. Take deep breaths into the space surrounding the spine. Begin to picture yourself melting here. Everything sinking into the floor as you release and let go. There's nothing to hold on to. There's no need to worry. Everything is exactly as it should be in this moment. Take a deep inhale. Sigh out your exhale. Feel your body relax even more. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you need, maybe pausing the video now. If you're ready to come on out of this shape, bend one knee. Start to roll to the opposite side. Prop yourself up into a fetal position. Rest your head on your arm. And then begin to use the hands and arms to push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Hands to heart center, and bow the head. Take a deep inhale. Sigh out the exhale. Thank you for joining me today for this 15-minute spinal awakening flow. Have a beautiful day.